Hi everyone, welcome to the live reading of Nana's Call. I am Medini Pradhan and I am excited to read to you my new book, which is Nana's Call. I've got a mini version of Nana's Call right here and I am really excited to share that with you. I just spoke to my grandson Niam and it is all about him, so I'm really excited to get you all the ins and outs of the book, share some stories, and really make this half an hour a lot of fun with reading this book to all of you guys. So anyway, welcome everyone. For those of you who are just joining me, my name is Medini. And I am the author of Nana's Call right here, guys. I'm excited to share this book with you today, and I'm really happy that this book actually just came about by me just thinking of some rhymes and the story. If you are here, go ahead and say hi and say hello if you are watching. I'm here in actually San Jose. It is a beautiful afternoon, a sunny afternoon here in my backyard. I'm sitting here in my backyard and enjoying the wonderful, amazing time. It is a little, breezy, so I'm hoping my camera does not fall. But anyway, guys, welcome to the live reading of Nana's Call. For those of you who are just joining me, my name is Medini Pradhan and I am the author of Nana's Call. I've got a mini version of Nana's Call right here. And it's just a little card and it's just kind of cute, and I just wanted to let you know that these are going to be in, sorry, it was the other way around, are going to be handed out, and we are going to have a live reading now in just a few minutes. So before we begin, guys, for those of you who are just joining me, say hello in the chat. Let me know where you're watching from. How did you hear about the event? And I know I just spoke to my daughter. I just spoke to my cute little grandson just not even 5 minutes ago, and he was really saying hi, saying hello, roaring like a lion, and I'm so excited to share his story. Hi Catherine, how are you? Good to see you. Yeah, it's such an amazing time, it's such a lovely afternoon to do this. So really, guys, this is going to be a lot of fun. So let me tell you a little bit about myself. I'm actually a dietitian by profession. I loved writing since I was a little kid. I loved rhyming things, so I would always say day, hey, and things like that. So it's not very rappy, but just things like that just came into my mind. I've written a bunch of poems on resolutions, on life, and things like that. And I just was talking to my grandson Niam. His name is Niam, Niam. And when I was talking to him every single day, so I work from 9 to 5, right? I'm working from 9 to 5, and I'm really, doing all the things. And as soon as my work is done, as soon as I'm really, hi Nikita, how are you? That's my daughter. How are you? So nice to have you here. Like I said, I was telling everyone, Nikita, that I just was talking to you and Niam, and we were just kind of saying hello, and he was roaring like a lion. But he is my world. He is definitely my world. And so I was telling you a little bit about hi Nikita. So I was telling you a little bit about myself. So I've been a dietitian by profession. I've worked 9 to 5 as a trainer at HomeSnap. It's a real estate company, app company, and besides doing all that, I just love doing these creative things like drawing, and I'm always on Instagram, I'm always on Canva, and I'm trying to do these things. So one day while I was sitting down, and every single day I talked to my grandson Niam, and that is him right here in the middle. If you can see, guys, he is the cutest little kid ever. And his name is Niam, and I talk to him every single day, without fail. That's my goal, to talk to my grandson every single day. And just I was sitting down one day, I literally sat down and I was writing down some rhymes, and this is what came out. It says, the first thing I said to myself, every day at 5 o'clock I call my grandson Niam. So I said every day at 5 o'clock the cell phone starts to ring, and that's how it started. And that's the two little lines became into a 32-page book, which is not very long. According to, you see, there's 2 lines on each of these pages. But I had someone illustrate my book. So these illustrations are done by Miss Gill. She is on Fiverr, if you guys know Fiverr, but she did an amazing job with the illustrations. I gave her pictures of Niam, and he actually brought these pictures to life. I gave her my picture and she did the same. So not really, but I guess it's kind of similar, but that's him right there. If you have picked up the book, you'll see all these beautiful illustrations. They really catch the eyes of of a young kid. And I had my first reading with Niam on his first birthday. My goal was to make do an event. I mean, I wanted to make a big thing, but things can't happen all the time. But I wanted to give him this book on his birthday, which actually did happen. So I'm really happy that the book has come out. I have taken a lot of effort to bring this book out. It's not easy to bring this book out. I had to go on Amazon and Barnes and Noble and things like that. Now that we are on everywhere, it's actually available worldwide. It is so amazing. Hi Seema, how are you? Good to see you. So lovely to see my friends on here. I'm so excited to bring you this book. We are just starting, guys. We haven't yet started reading the book yet. But again, I was just telling the story. You're saying cool, Nana. Yeah. Seema, you're going to be the same. So anyway, I was just talking about this book. The illustrations have come out really well. I kind of put the book together myself, and then I wrote the story. It is quite a cute story. I mean, thinking of the fact that there are 32 pages and there are just these couplets on every page, but the whole story is kind of told in these 2 couplets. So I don't know if you guys are ready, but I am, guys. So this is Nana's call. This is my grandson Niam. This is me right here. The likelihood of me. And there you go. So this book actually starts off like this. Okay. So this is the first page right here. So it says, every day at 5 o'clock, the cell phone starts to ring, right? Every day at 5 o'clock, I call him. And Niam knows that he's going to see his Nana dance and sing. So that's my grandson, Niam. And he's waiting for that phone call. Right before the phone connects, Nana turns on the light. And you know me, Seema, and if anyone's watching, I always like to get myself on and put the light on so my grandson can see me. So I put that light on. So again, let's kind of read those lines again. Every day at 5 o'clock, the cell phone starts to ring. And Niam knows he's going to see his Nana dance and sing. Right before the phone connects, Nana turns on the light so that Niam can see his Nana's face on the cell phone nice and bright. As soon as the phone connects, it's surely quite the sight, because Niam grabs onto the phone and screams in pure delight. He literally does that. He would take the phone and he would just scream and scream and scream and say, na, 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 na. And that's exactly one of the pictures actually that I gave her. As Nana sings his favorite songs and Niam sings them too, he wants to tell his Nana that today he grew and grew. They laugh and play and sing and dance, and both of them enjoy. But it's soon time for Niam's bath, and Nana has to say bye, right? So Nana gives a big huge kiss and hugs and everything, because they both know that every day at 5 o'clock the cell phone starts to ring. So that is the book, guys. It's a really short book. The kids are really going to enjoy it. It's a lot of fun to read it with your grandkids, or your kids who are young and are looking for a book that shows, that nanas and grandparents and parents and relatives, they're all far away, but we're just a phone call away. We're just a cell phone call away. And there's always FaceTime, there's video calls. So that is the book, guys. I really hope you enjoy the book. and you really, if someone likes it, well, definitely make sure that you can look on Amazon, you can look on Barnes and Noble if you want to write to me, if you want to ask me questions about the book, about writing, about anything. I'm here for you so that you can actually learn about how to write books, how to get those out there into the world. But again, I'm going to have another live reading soon. I'm going to have a guest over. One of my friends, she's written a really, really nice book. It's called Art for Friends, and I'm going to post that in the link below. But for those of you who don't know, guys, I have written other books. This is a book that I've written. It's called Houseplant Logbook and Journal. And it's a really nice little logbook that actually shows you how to, put in when you're watering. It's a planner, it's a logbook, it's a journal. And then there's a password keeper book that I've written. This isn't hardcover, guys. This is a really nice one. And then the one that I really am proud of is this one also, which you guys don't know. This is actually a handwriting book. I actually made the cover, made the back, I designed everything. And then right here, I have the ABCs, 1, 2, 3s. There's coloring pages. There's some cute coloring pages over here and writing pages. So that's what I've been doing in my spare time, guys. But anyway, any questions? Do any of you have any questions, guys? I'm so excited to answer any questions that you might have. Any questions? It's so cool to have you guys over here. I know for those of you who will miss this, I'll definitely post this video on the Writer in Me page. Like I said, I love writing. This is something I really love to do. I enjoy it. I do it in my spare time. I'm writing all the time, And for those of you who don't know, I like writing historical food essays, the one that I wrote about my grandmother, and also like something to do with food, anything to describe food. I love that. But in the end, the one that actually got published was Nana's Call. And, actually, I want to tell you a story about this book. When I was actually sitting down one day, and I got the illustrations from my illustrator, and I was putting the book together. I was putting all the pages together, and I was thinking, what should I call it, right? I mean, you always have a huge dilemma of how to name your book. And I went out, wrote Nana's World and Niam's World, and Niam calls Nana, and so many different kinds of iterations that hi there, hi, how are you guys? Welcome to the reading of live of Nana's Call. But we were just talking about how I came up with the name of the book, and this is so cool. I just kind of sat down, and literally one afternoon, like things can happen within like in seconds, if you really put your mind to it, if you're passionate about it, if you love doing what you do. And I know Seema is watching. She loves doing her yoga. Another Seema is watching and she loves doing her things. I've got such great friends who are here. But again, guys, so lovely to see you. Say hi if you're watching. Let me know if you like the book, if you bought it, if you enjoy it, and read it on Kindle. It's so much easier on Kindle. Just download it on Kindle. It's even cheaper on Kindle, so that's what it is. And I'll definitely put up a special one of these days where it will be free to download. So I want you guys to have it. I want you guys to read it. I want you guys to enjoy what I've done so far, and just have a wonderful time reading it to your kids or to anyone, and I'm excited. There is hi Seema, how are you? I'm excited. Actually, I'm going to go to Barnes and Noble and to the library right here down in San Jose, and I'm trying to try and get these books in the library. So if you know anyone, if you want this book in the library, definitely go to your library and ask for it. That's something that you can do. But if you bought the book, definitely put a review in there if you like it, if you didn't like it. Any honest reviews are always welcome. But again, going back to that naming of that book, it literally happened within seconds. I was sitting out there on my computer trying to figure out what kind of name should I give it. And I said Nana's World, Niam's Call, So I put all these few words together, and it just said, Nana's call. Let's just do that, And so many of us, who are far away, we are far away from I was far away from my own mother, for years and years and years. So for those of us who are far away, this is the only way that we can really connect and really have a meaningful conversation. It's hard to have a meaningful conversation with someone via the video too. When I talked to my grandson, I just spoke to him about maybe 20 minutes ago, and we were there in Chicago for a while, and then we were not there, and then when we were on the phone, he's like, what happened? Like, we were just here like a day ago, you were just here hours ago. So it's really hard to kind of keep that connection. But I always say, like I've done with my grandson, if you have a loved one who you have been wanting to connect with, definitely the video call is such a powerful way to kind of connect, even though you cannot get the feeling, you can get the feeling, but you cannot get the touch and being there. So many of you, I miss my friends in Barrington. I miss my friends. We're laughing and talking. We're going out to lunches. I don't do that anymore. So you don't have that feeling. But I've seen that the fact that I called Niam every single day, he always remembers me. He remembers my voice, and I say, Nana, Niam, Nana, Niam, Niam, Nana. So we do that. That's a little thing that we do, and it's so much fun to kind of connect with him and just have a fantastic time on the phone. Although, let me tell you, my heart hurts when I'm not there to hold him and to feel him and to kiss him and to hug him. So that's the next best thing, guys. It's really I put my heart into this book. It's just something that just happened. I really did not think it would. I just thought I started like months ago, maybe maybe 6-7 months ago, when I gave the drawings, the pictures to the person to illustrate my book, and it just came about. It really came about very quickly, and hoping I can kind of bring these really cool books to all of you. I have a couple of books that I'm working on, and if you guys have ideas, if you guys need any help, I'm here for you guys. Writing wise, or resources wise, there's so much I have learned in the last let's say 6-7 months, just literally 6-7 months. For years I've done a lot of research, but in the 6-7 months the growth has really been amazing. So for those of you who were here for the Nana's Call readings, yes, we'll say Nana's World, but thank you so much for joining me. I do appreciate you being here. And again, if you've picked up the book, thank you so much. I truly appreciate it because as an indie author, as someone who is just starting out, it is tough out there, let me tell you. But the fact that it's out there, the fact that I was able to accomplish this mini dream. I've been thinking about writing a book. Remember, guys, I've been talking about it for so long. Yeah, I'm gonna write that book, that cookbook. It's still there. It's in the works. But cookbooks are hard because those really need standardization of recipes and things. But anyway, guys, this is the book. This is called Nana's Call. Again, it's a charming children's book for ages baby to 3 years old. It is a single story that teaches toddlers that even though their grandparents live far away, they do love them very much. It's really filled with bright and beautiful, colorful pages, rhyming sentences. And always, whenever I do rhyming sentences, always read them a couple of times. Just like we do shairi in Hindi. I don't know whether you guys know shairi in Hindi, but we say the couplet a couple of times. It really kind of hits you, right? So anyway, guys, again, thank you so much for joining me. I truly appreciate you being here. And if you guys are ever in San Jose, you have to come see me, okay? From my backyard, signing off, guys. Have a great afternoon, and thank you again for joining me.